this most recent Season 1 adjustment patch, some adjustments to JP's anti-air and his amnesia is not going to be as powerful, so we're going to have to see how YaGrownMan is going to be adjusting to those changes. Here we go.
And Ed has some actually pretty good jump-ins, one of the longest jump-ins in the game. We'll see if that comes into play versus JP's weakened anti-air that you just talked about, Kate. There it is. There is that jumping medium punch. Goes so far.
That's right. Trying to get some mileage out of that flicker there. Great blocking here against that drive rush for Dandy.
Okay, and the neutral jump anti-air from YaGrownManDandy saying that Brian F cannot try to abuse that range. Okay, parry gets baited, no throw punish though, and we're just back to neutral. Both players really feeling each other out early.
Okay, great combo there into the Psycho Orb. Dandy.
Oh, what a counter hit link there into the jab, into the special move. Really nice from Brian F. He finally gets that hit. It's a counter hit from farther than I think a lot of people even realize that Ed could confirm from. So really nice.
That's right. And you know what? At that point, if it burns you out to close out the round, just go for it.
And Dandy.
Okay, a little bit of neutral play here. Nice parries for Ed.
Already down a couple of drive gauges though, and every medium he blocks is another drive gauge that he's losing. Jump and anti-jump low. Ooh. Brian F just getting right in there. YaGrownManDandy not pressing the buttons to keep him out.
That's right. We are stuck once again on the player 2 side. Combo straight into level 2 Psycho Orb. Great aerial juggle combo here into Psycho Blitz.
Yup, and these mediums, YaGrownManDandy close to burnout, but Brian F has spent a lot of that drive gauge himself. Okay, finally fighting back, finally pressing that down medium kick.
Okay, slowing down the pace of the game here, of course, with both of these very strong neutral and zoning range characters. Oh, a little bit of feint.
Nice counter from YaGrownManDandy, but Brian F reads the projectile, and this should do it. It does. Brian F 2-0 in rounds on game 1.
Awesome stuff. You know, strong round there for Brian F. Dandy's going to have to try to figure out a way to get some pressure on Ed right now, because both of those, we saw him trapped in the player 2 corner.
Absolutely. We have not seen it go past the other half of the stage. Brian F has been in full control, pushing him again, just as you said, back to that player 2 corner.
Oh man, that's it. Try to go for the overhead there. Keeping that pressure up on Dandy. Here we go, great anti-air.
Nice job.
Over that Psycho Ghost once again. Match point here for Brian F.
He finally gets the anti-air, and this time, you know, he tries to get a little more for it, goes into cheeky command grab cancel. Brian F continues to rush down, dodges it, gets the punish, and we're already into round 4. Keeps him in the corner,
That's
and Ed.
Right. You know, and at this point, I would even say, whenever you can, the reversal would be even a good thing. Reset the neutral, a little bit of breathing space there for Dandy, but
yeah, I don't think he's going to get the chance to do it. Okay, Brian F drops the combo. No anti-air. Burned out. He doesn't seem to care. Finally, some life from YaGrownManDandy hitting the drive impact. Level 2. Is he going to switch sides? Is he going to go for a setup? It's the not a and Stan Fierce confirmed right into the level 3. Brian F takes it with a pretty quick 2-0.
Great stuff there. Yeah, very strong couple of rounds there.
Okay, looks like, are we doing 3 out of 5 for top 8 or for top 48 here? It looks like we are. Okay, so 3 out of 5. So 2-0 start there for Brian F. YaGrownManDandy is going to need to just challenge more here. Brian has gotten way too comfortable jumping, drive rushing in, and just generally doing mediums. It does not seem like anything has changed.
No, and you know, and even though we can see Dandy's trying to hold his ground, the pushback of the things that Ed is putting out is slowly pushing Dandy, but Dandy's fighting back right now. Oh man, just had a throw range. Great stuff with the blitz, catching him.
Brian's been doing an awesome job converting off these mid-range buttons, and that's not an exception. That neutral jump button so far away and still gets the combo all the way to the corner. Another round for Brian.
Unbelievable stuff. You know what? As hard as it's going to be, I really think Dandy needs to try to figure out a way to shimmy back and try to outrange some of what Brian is trying to do and to keep some of the pressure with his Psycho Ice.
Yeah, he's trying to make that space you're talking about right now, and unfortunately, Brian just knows when it's coming. Another one of those spikes has jumped over. We're getting a cute little conversion here off of the orb, brings him all the way to the corner again. Counter hit. And the reset into the drive impact. I don't think we quite get the whole life, but it's going to be dang close.
That's right. Great Psycho Knuckle combo into the blitz once again. That is a showcase combo video combo at the end of that match there.
A.K.I, like JP, is kind of a mid-range character trying to zone you out. Meanwhile, Ed, just like in last match, is going to be trying to get as close as possible so we can start those block string aggressive maneuvers that he has already gotten started. Pulls him in, and that's +4 right in your face.
Okay, the chains and flickers are out right now. A.K.I being forced into the corner there with the blitz. Forward throw to keep her locked down.
Hamad doing a great job converting one button into not only the knockdown, but this corner mix-up over and over again. Deeancer hasn't landed a hit yet. Another meaty, and this could be enough. Is it? Is it? Is it? No.
Oh, okay, snake step on the way out there. A.K.I slowing down the pace of the game with her enhanced movements. Poison is live. There we go, A.K.I taking her time, but there we go. The meaty jump in there with the fierce, and that is going to give the first round over to Hamad.
And for kind of a close quarters characters, I'd say one of Ed's strength is definitely having those great mid-range counter hit buttons. There we go, another one of those neutral jump normals, one of the longest ones in the game. Doesn't really match the rest of his kit, but it works so well into the flicker, and we've got a corner combo going again. Hamad just getting in there.
That's right.
Finally.
A.K.I working her way out, comboing to her level 2 chains. And the poison's on the screen. Interesting thing about the poison, lasts about 7 seconds. Okay, here we go again. Ed with the empty jump
throw gives him the knockdown. And this should be enough chip to take it. It is. Really nice plan that he knew that even though he was burning himself out, he would force the burnout on the A.K.I and take the game. And that drive gauge usage is really what separates the best from the mid-level of play in this game. Hamad showing that he's an expert at it already.
And you know, speaking about expert there, I believe that was the first perfect we've seen so far in this top 48.
Yes, I think that's right, Kate. We've got another corner knockdown and fakes the meaty this time into the throw. Deeancer just, I mean, he had a little bit of hope last round, but has rarely got anything started. No punish there on the EX. This is super plus.
Okay, slowing down the pace of the game. A little bit of neutral play. Poison Orchid on the ground there.
Okay, and finally a knockdown from Deeancer and the meaty. And with the poison, this character does have the ability to make 2 or 3 touches into the round, even from this big of a life deficit.
Okay, everybody trying to find a way to get fishing for a confirm here. Oh,
and
perfect once
counter.
again for Hamad.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
And that's going to be one of the tough things, right, in this game when you're A.K.I and you don't have massive conversions off your mid-range buttons there. Parry's going to become a much more attractive option. And Hamad has shown that that's been one of his go-tos already at that range. Looking forward again. Okay, nice counter hit. Unfortunately, again, no conversion. And instead, Hamad getting all this damage in the corner.
Okay, well, that's it. We're going to go for the raw level 1 there for the bubble, but it's going to miss. And Hamad, even in burnout, keeping that pressure up. Psycho Blitz to level 3. That is going to be it. You know what? One thing, too, I just noticed right now, Deeancer is playing a modern A.K.I.
I hadn't realized that either, but yes, he is playing that modern A.K.I. And I am definitely not an expert on what A.K.I gets in modern mode. The biggest thing is usually, you know, access to faster reactions to certain types of moves, but whatever access he's getting, he is not utilizing yet. Hamad is just staying in there.
That's right. A.K.I being thrown to the corner there with that forward throw, trying to keep the pressure up with the poison. Now, one of the things that they did buff with A.K.I is that crouching jab. They enhanced the hitbox of it going forward, but that's not going to help with that forward throw once again.
This has been the best round Deeancer has had so far. A couple nice counter hit conversions and has Hamad in burnout. That being said, there we go.
Nice anti-air with the chains. Here we go.
Command grab.
Step to that command grab. That's right.
Hamad almost back out of burnout though. Probably not going to bring all the way to the corner, and he gets the super, gets it back. Deeancer now with just 2 drive gauges and Hamad fully renewed.
Okay, A.K.I very patient, trying to get that cross up here. Everybody, like we said, trying to get that confirmed. Last bit of damage here. It could easily go either side. Oh man, A.K.I drive rush to overhead. Great counter there for Hamad.
And Hamad knew, you know, Deeancer's gotten so few offensive turns this game that the first time he finally had one, Hamad instantly DP'd out. And that's That's got to be hard for Deeancer right now, knowing that the first time he gets in, he's just immediately pushed back out. It's hard to want to bait on that first try.
Okay, Hamad dealing with some of that poison, but it has dissipated now. And you know, and we can really see Hamad playing extremely aggressive Ed right now, and Deeancer trying to figure out a safe way, but the highs and lows are just opening Deeancer up. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Finally an opportunity here, burns himself out. He had the opportunity to burn out Hamad, but drops the combo, and now Hamad just pressuring with these flickers that are plus and plus and plus. Ooh!
That's right. She's saying, I knew you were going to hit a button, and here comes the big damage.
And that's really the only option you have to get out, right? There's no, you don't have access to your invincible special move, so it's got to be a super. Deeancer does make the right read. Finally, with the closest chance he has to take a round, and he does it. Deeancer using the bubble at that close range. Hamad caught out of a jab.
Okay, drive rush to start things off, but bringing it back to the neutral play. Longest ranging normals once again. Great psycho upper there into forward throw for Ed.
Okay, misses Deeancer this time. Deeancer with a round behind him, only needs one more to take the game.
Okay, OD Flicker is going to close that gap there and bringing it back to neutral once again. Now, Hamad is sitting on a full level 3 right now.
Indeed he is. Gets poisoned and has the poison taken off by the hook move there by Deeancer. A life lead.
Ooh, landed right on that enhanced poison bubble.
Okay, spends 4 drive gauges to get in, and it works. Hamad now, plus frames from the web.
Ooh.
And the DP on the cross-up comes in. Pretty even life, and is that going to be enough to do it? He can go into the level 3 here. It is. Hamad taking a 3-0. Deeancer finally starting to adapt there. We saw stand medium kick used for the punish counter a few times. We saw a few better jumps. We saw better anti-airing, but it was not enough to take out Hamad. The EX Dragon Punch actually gets her out of the corner.
Right.
So that's a really big boon to Cammy in this matchup. It's something that if Marisa looks for and blocks, is going to be the end of that round. The highest damage by far on a crush counter DP punish.
Oh, we're going to start off right there. Perfect here. SuperSamyon starting with a great combo to Spiral Arrow. Hooligan command grab.
And resetting pressure again. Another one of these characters that has a plus move that if you give respect to is going to keep her in your face. Both of them actually. Okay.
There you go.
Spacing out the Gladius. Burned out, but does have PhattyMikey in the corner. A couple throws in a row. What's the loop going to be this time? It's a jab.
Here. Throwing Cammy into the corner, and of course in burnout, that's devastating area to be, but Cammy fights her way right on out. Forward throw is going to close it out for Samyon.
Yeah, Cammy here taking advantage of the fact that Marisa's anti-air wasn't that good and managing to jump out of the corner. PhattyMikey's going to have to do a better job keeping him there when he has the advantage like that. Can't let a man in burnout get out of the corner.
There you go. Helmet grab, Sutum, command grab for Marisa.
Really nice. Okay, finally, respaces himself to avoid the jump out. This time PhattyMikey gets it, but no! Gets greedy for the Gladius, and SuperSamyon makes his way out. Huge life advantage for Mikey, though.
Closes it out with the Diametrous swings, and that's going to tie the rounds. 3 levels for both of these ladies on the screen here.
It's super nice. We got the round bounce into the level 3. A lot of damage to start for PhattyMikey. That's going to be about half of SuperSamyon's life gone.
We're seeing Cammy being stuck in the corner yet again here. Okay, great crouching strong.
Parry used. Okay, and punishes the recovery. Punish counter from PhattyMikey. Huge life lead. And that should be enough to do it. Really nice whiff punish on the dive kick. PhattyMikey, after losing round 1, takes it all the way back pretty convincingly.
That's right. Good active, strong round there for Mikey. And right back into the action. Ooh.
Now medium punch drive rush. He's been catching Super Sam, looking. Gladius finally getting to charge those up. Earlier they were getting jumped, and he scared him into the corner. PhattyMikey taking advantage of the fear he's instilled in SuperSamyon, but SuperSamyon finally waking up, getting out, and jumping into a combo of his own.
That's right. You know, great stuff trying to get out there, but in addition, Cammy in that burnout. Of course, Marisa comboed herself into burnout there and taking the damage along with it.
Yeah, I don't think we meant for that super, and that super is going to cost him a lot because it gets him punished. That does combo, though, but this time it doesn't. Yeah, if you're a little newer to Street Fighter 6, if you combo into the drive impact, it won't actually give you that wall splat there, and that's why we saw it not do that. But PhattyMikey recovers, SuperSamyon recovers, and takes the round.
Okay, good jump in tick throw here for Cammy. Resetting the neutral a little bit. Gladius not close enough.
No anti-air. PhattyMikey taking big advantage of that with the throw afterwards.
Okay, Diametrus for Cammy and Sotum that command grab.
I like that. So we saw the reset from the stand, heavy punch right into the command grab. That was a cute setup, and it caught SuperSamyon sitting there in the corner, now down another round. Ooh,
you know, once again, catching Cammy with the lows here. Okay, going straight to level 3 once again.
And this is deja vu to round 3 of game 1. Exactly the same start. That down medium punch has been catching SuperSam into the drive rush in the level 3. Ooh, right back into the command grab. So much life to make up. What's SuperSam going to do about it? Tries to jump. PhattyMikey ready for it. Oh, we're going to need a miracle here. And the miracle starts with a crouching medium kick.
Oh my goodness. Right
and the miracle's cut short by a drop. What is PhattyMikey going to do here? Almost burns him out.
Oh, that is it. Almost going to close it out. Fantastic stuff. That's going to be 2, Marisa. Cammy still needs to get a game on the board.
Yeah, PhattyMikey doing a really good job mixing up his offensive options here. We've seen everything come out. Command grab, overhead, just waiting for the anti-air. Finally, SuperSamyon representing the dive kick.
That's right, you know. Great job. And one thing, too, to say, Samon, keeping that pressure up on Marisa, juggles her into the corner. A very aggressive start to this round. And control.
And that's 3 games in a row, actually, that SuperSamyon has taken the first round. Let's see if it'll be a different story for him this time, because the first 2, Mikey took the next 2. Okay, no anti-air again this time.
Okay, here we go with the perfect punish counter. Going to give an additional 20% to Marisa's side.
And we get the safe jump setup. He did fake the safe jump actually to avoid the parry, but SuperSam didn't bite. No hit for either player. Okay, level 1 just thrown out of there. Actually, level 2, sorry. Huge lead for PhattyMikey. Thrown into the corner. Okay, goes for a little reset.
Cammy.
No anti-air again. Punish counter throw into the corner. SuperSamyon, the biggest lead he's had in a round 2 so far this set. What's it going to be?
Just that throw range.
And whiff punishes the throw.
That's right. Keeping that pressure up, gets the reset, and drive rush puts herself into burnout just to make sure she's going to get that match point here.
And great pressure from PhattyMikey there. He caught SuperSam trying to jump out at every opportunity. Managed to take half his life back in an instant. Another big start to round 3. PhattyMikey 2 bars loaded. SuperSam 3 of his own. And look here, drive impact.
Here you go,
this is a big starter for Marisa. Not quite enough. Happy to keep him burned out. Both players now going to be burned out. Last round of this match. Is that Super going to hit? No, it whiffs. And SuperSamyon going straight into the level 3. No, it whiffs again.
That's the second time that missed there for Samon. Nice anti-air on the Hooligan command grab. Spiral arrow combo here, closing up the gap. And Marisa stuck in the corner once again.
And Marisa, and wakes up with the super charges it this time instead. SuperSamyon, nice starter. Waits, does not get caught by the frame trap, and instead takes his first game of the set. And this, you know, it's 2-1. It has been very, very close all 3 of these games so far.
Okay, so Samon really has been getting a lot of mileage out of those cannon strikes. So hopefully, you know, we'll see a little bit more of that. Drive rush into the crouching strong.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, Samon, okay, he's been much more aggressive in the grounded state than he had been in previous rounds, and it's working really well. PhattyMikey just caught looking on the ground, and 3 in a row. Frankensteiner.
Yeah, that, you know, it was crazy. That was a bit of a mix-up. The whole thing was like a massive Oki in the corner there. Oh, Gladius said no way.
And the starts of the rounds have been so explosive. Both players pretty much starting every room with either a drive rush or a special move. This time, SuperSamyon getting the advantage.
Okay, Marisa trying to keep that pressure up on Cammy. One thing we're really seeing Samyon doing also is he's outranging Marisa so much with his neutral medium kick and that crouching medium kick.
And you just called it, Kate. That was another one of those outranges. SuperSamyon doing really well here in the second round of this run, and I think that should be enough. Level 3 at full scaling usually does enough damage to kill when they have 3 drive gauges. It is just barely not enough.
That's it. We have the magic pixel left. Okay, cross up, trying to get the rest of the combo here for Marisa, but tick throw is going to do it. Here we go.
And I'll tell you why that trick didn't work. It was actually because Marisa there's very few characters with different health in this game, right? In most of the Street Fighter games, at least in Street Fighter 4 and 5, we've seen characters with big health differentials. Usually, you know, characters like Akuma have much less health than a character like Zangief.
Right.
In this game, there's only, I think, 3 characters that actually have different health totals. It's Geef, it's Marisa, and it's Honda, and they have very slightly more than the rest of the cast.
Right.
But Cammy is the same as Ryu in this game.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, crazy. You know, they really try to put a blanket over all of that, which is very interesting how they've done it. Okay, here we go, guys. It's tied 2-2. Marisa versus Cammy here. Mikey versus Samyon.
And every round has been so explosive here. It's 2-2. We saw a 2-0 start from PhattyMikey and answered back.
Nice check on the hooligan.
Really nice check. Samyon has been so much more aggressive, and it's been paying off in dividends for him. PhattyMikey at this point, who was earlier just starting off with Gladius, is sitting there just mind-boggled by what Samyon's bringing at him.
Everybody knowing how much is on the line, don't want to do anything too unbelievably risky right now. There's a lot more respect on the screen. Okay, low cannon strike here. Great air combo.
Waking up with the jab, a knockdown, one more hit will do it, and baits the DP.
That's right, going to catch those negative frames of the cannon spike and closes it out there. So that's match point here for Mikey.
Oh, and catches him trying to press a button. SuperSamyon knocked down in the corner. So much meter on both sides. We're probably going to see a conversion to the level 3. We do.
Okay, do you think it's going to do it?
It's definitely not going to do it quite, but it's going to knock him down. It's going to recover a lot of drive gauge here for PhattyMikey, and it's going to put him in a situation where even a throw might be enough.
Okay, Marisa in the corner, not very good. Oh my goodness. Closes it out, and that is the power of the armor there. Armor of Marisa.
Heavy punch was anti-air invincible, and because it was anti-air invincible, it would actually beat dive kick, even when she timed it late. But now with the nerfs to that down heavy punch, I've been told that Cammy's dive kick is much more effective versus JP.
All right, got the time there and the setups here with the Psycho Ice and the Psycho Ghosts.
The projectile invincible. Spin knuckle gets through and gets Cammy in. We're in the corner, punish counter. That gives the hard knockdown on the throw. Baits the amnesia. No real punish, but you know, right back into a combo anyway. Not quite enough. No level 1.
No. And you know what? Just like we were saying, you have to watch your bars. At that point, with all that pressure in the corner here, Magneto burned himself out just to close out the round. And another round started with a strong combo here.
And nice meaty dive kick there. Another bait on the amnesia. SICKLE. Oh, and the second hit catches him with a tricky way. Oh, and air resets out, gets the punish. Everything SICKLE does is just not hitting the way he wants it to. Magneto taking advantage of it.
Fantastic stuff. The trade is going to work. Magneto saying, hey.
Yeah, SICKLE got a few hits there, but as you saw me reeling back every time, none of them really went in his favor. They were all trading awkwardly. Magneto managing to punish several moves on hit.
Okay, Cammy under a little bit of fire here, being pushed to the player 2 side. Nice job with the anti-air.
Spin knuckle, this time baited. Nice job by SICKLE.
Great
getting his first real combo of the set so far. Knocks down, gets the set up. Nothing really coming off it though, and now burned out. This is a big chance for Magneto, who burns himself back out in return. Huge life lead for SICKLE. That's going to be enough.
That's right. First round over to SICKLE. That's it. Going to catch those negative frames of the tail end of that cannon strike.
Has space this time. Tries to catch the landing recovery of the jump with the drive rush, but no button hit by Magneto.
You know, and that's one thing too. The first game was a very aggressive, active game here by Magneto, but then all of a sudden the second game came around a little bit more cautious. But of course, now with JP in the corner, we're going to see some mix-ups happen here.
Nice,
Oh,
okay,
Sickle
gets in with the
sweep.
down forward, heavy punch, sweep knockdown, and now level 2. What are we gonna do? Takes the corner all the way back, and we're gonna take as much drive gauge as we can with a drive impact combo.
Oh. Okay, Cammy gets caught with the low, but doesn't get the rest of it. Drive impact.
Gets the
Straight
starter
to
into the
3.
level 3. And what this is going to do is put him in a situation where he can drive rush up and then either meaty drive impact to kill him or bait the super. Let's see what the option's going to be. He baits the super, but it doesn't come.
That's right.
And the later drive impact hits anyway. Is this going to be enough? It should be, but it's dropped and super's mashed out,
Oh
giving
my
Sickle the
goodness.
game.
That's it. Level 1 Sonic Wave closes it out for Sickle. We are tied 1 game apiece.
And that's tough, man. That's supposed to be the kill combo, and instead it's the start of game 3, 1-1 now. Okay, baits the parry there, tried to parry the spike, but instead eats a throw. Sickle has gone from getting destroyed in game 1 to taking Magneto 1080p to the cleaners in game 2 and 3 so far.
Right, and with a perfect, I think we're seeing a little bit of conditioning here for these cannon spikes and the cannon strikes of Cammy. Magneto's got to be a little careful with using them.
And he's trying to find his way in, but just hasn't gotten it so far. Constantly walking and getting caught by these sweeps, Sickle has adjusted his game plan in a way that Magneto just hasn't been able to react to yet.
Here we go. Okay, gets the crush.
Crush counter gets him in the corner, and the punish counter, a lot less damage to set, just resets with a stand light kick, but it's into the EX command grab.
Gosh.
Level 2 started. What's Cammy gonna do? He's going to eat a raw spin that does not go into a combo.
Okay, great combo to Spiral Arrow here. Oh, here you go. Level 1 Shock Wave once again. Here you go. That is going to be 2 for JP.
And I mean, Sickle has just had the right guess defensively every time. He's been doing down forward heavy punching, catching Magneto walking. He's been doing super, it's been hitting. He's been baiting parries. The 50-50 game has been massively in his favor, and that's where the advantage has been made.
Yes. Cammy trying to find a safe way in with her spinning knuckle, can get around projectiles very well, but trying to find a safe way to get a confirm against JP right now.
And whiff punish, great combo here from Sickle. He just has Magneto's number right now. Knows when he's trying to parry, gets it with the throw. Knows when he's not, but finally teleports into a throw himself. Magneto 10EP with the corner.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Trying to get the mix up here, trying to get, here we go. Then opening, and there you go, straight to level 1. Awesome stuff there.
Trying to get as much drive gauge back as he can. Finally, with the closest round he's had in a bunch in a row, Magneto 1080p gets Sickle with another corner combo. And it's the meaty catches him trying to wake up with a button. Magneto 1080p finally taking his first round out of the last 2 games.
That's right. Slowing down the pace of the game, a little bit of neutral play.
Command
jump
grab,
the command
whiffs.
grab, yeah.
Nice low forward to catch the button press after. He gets parried, and it's going to be the punish counter throw into the corner. Another one, and those do bonus damage, double of what they would normally do.
Great drive rush combo, straight to level 3 here. This is going to be big damage for Sickle. Now, Magneto is going to have a chance after this. It's going to be more difficult, though. Oh,
but okay,
man, straight
and he
command
makes
grab.
him.
Unbelievable.
This could be match point here for Sickle, who had another game 1 and 2 hits.
Yeah,
He's going to be just walking him into the corner. 2 drive rushes spent, only 2 gauges left.
Yeah, you can see
He's much more wayward at parrying, and okay, he baits the anti-air with a dive kick, finally getting in again.
That's right.
And again, no anti-air. Let Sickle get that jumping medium punch in the cornerback.
And we're seeing a lot of Magneto trying to chase JP down.
Baits the drive reversal, though. Nice combo. Burns him out, and now we're in a tough situation as Sickle manages to level 1, but no meter left. 3 bars for Magneto 1080p.
And has gone caught by that every time. The level 1 there.
Caught out. Is this going to be enough? It's not, but Magneto 1080p now just a sliver of health. Sickle playing great with his back to the wall, and it's the anti-air taking now. There might be a couple matchups, there might be a couple players where we see Honda come back out, but Ed is definitely going to be the default.
All right, here we go, straight into the action here. Flickers right off the bat. A little bit of neutral play. Chun-Li trying to find an easy opening on Ed right now. Ooh, perfect.
There we go, parry from that range, still converts into the knockdown, gets a safe jump. And such a great counter hit character. Hamad just knows when everybody wants to press buttons and always converts into the combo afterwards.
That's it. Ed muscling in on Chun-Li in the corner here right now. Chun-Li getting caught, trying to get forward advancement. Hasensho is blocked. Whoa, that's going to punish that whip throw with a perfect.
I love watching Hamad play this character. He really plays him obviously the way he's designed. It almost feels like a Tekken play style, where rather than trying to open them up, you're trying to make them want to get out. And the second they want to get out, you got a counter hit like that into another knockdown. And we're just seeing this game plan loop over and over and over again. Ooh. Again, another counter hit, every starter.
Here we go, Chun-Li. Combo straight to that spinning bird kick, and of course, trying to keep that pressure up on Ed, but, Hamad, relentless, comboing into that level 2 orb.
And the throw's going to be enough.
Kepler not really having an opportunity in finding the confirms once again. This is going to be another very oppressive and active game on Hamad's side.
Right, and so it's the mixture of the counter hit tools and the web that stops you from wanting to sit there and blocking that really makes up this character's entire offensive game plan. Hamad, and obviously an expert so far at mixing up those two tools.
Yes. Okay, that is our first projectile we've seen on the screen so far.
This time Kepler playing a little bit slower and Hamad opting instead now, rather than the counter hit tools, going into the webs to get those plus frames. And the counter hit again.
There, right.
Counter hit again. Kepler just pressing buttons at all the wrong times, but Hamad looking at like any time is the wrong time.
Oh,
again.
That's it. Go straight to the flicker level 1. The big damage is coming from those whiff throws there. Hopefully Kepler can, try to be a little bit more cautious. And he was getting a lot of mileage though out of that crouching strong.
And the first DP he does, Hamad's ready for. I mean, that's just the mark of a player who's in your head. This is going to burn Kepler out. Sorry, does not quite burn him out. It's going to be the medium that does match out the level 2 and is going to burn Hamad back out potentially. No, the parry keeps him just out of range.
There you go. Awesome stuff there. Serenity stance into lightning. Whoa, Tensho for the anti-air here.
Kepler now, huge advantage. Hamad burned out. Is Kepler going to go into DI or just try to keep him out of the corner and then walk under? And with one of the best walk speeds in the game and one of the best ranged jabs, Chun-Li is so good at walking under cross-ups and getting that punish.
That's right. Great stuff about Chun-Li. Very technical character for 6. Great combo there to lightning legs, and her range is unbelievable in this game. A punish counter
of his own, managed to let him link. Okay, and Kepler bringing just back the same play style as Hamad was using, constantly bringing these counter hits.
Okay, that's it. Great stuff there. Throws Chun-Li into the corner and keeping that pressure up on her right now. Gets the confirm. Ooh. Okay, what's the setup going to be here?
Back throw. Hamad, I think, tries the perfect parry, but gets caught out of it, and now he's in burnout again. Kepler with an opportunity. Doesn't go for the chip out. It might have done it, but he doesn't need it.
Fantastic.
Instead, taking game 2 back. I mean, those first 3 rounds were quick.
It did, yes.
With a nice battle to take back his composure, Kepler ties it up at 1-1.
Awesome stuff there. Kepler knows, too, in the corner, so dangerous in burnout. Those chip just adds right up. Unbelievable stuff there. Way
and
to
this
keep
game,
his head.
I mean, whiff punishing is as strong as it's ever been in a fighting game in this game. There's a few reasons for that. 1, you have the drive rush. It lets you convert many of your buttons into close range combos. And 2, you have the punish counter, which makes moves like a jab that usually wouldn't link into anything suddenly link into your longest buttons. And we saw both players take advantage of that. Kepler with a really great walk under jab, linked into the down medium kick, drive rush off of that, took that whole round to a close.
Right. And especially, trying to take advantage of that punish counter. You get that additional 20%. So you got to do everything you can. Okay, here we go. Now, some nice neutral play here. Longest ranging buttons right now. Chun-Li working her way in with the drive rush.
And it's never fun to shimmy and get thrown out of it anyway. Kepler sitting there trying to parry the web, instead gets caught. Plus frames turn into a throw.
Oh, man.
Another one goes into the throw. Kepler in the corner, just 1 bar of drive left. The punish counter is going to take that bar and right into the DI. Hamad taking round 1 of this game as long as the combo's complete.
That's right. Very strong. active game here for Hamad. Gets that perfect. What's Kepler going to do? Try to slow Hamad's activity down there. But here you go. That's the third whiff throw we've seen so far this match.
Yeah, and I mean, but earlier last round he got thrown 3 times, so it's just you got to take the mix-up. Hamad guessing right the last 4 times.
Ooh, nice anti-air with the 10 shows.
Jab, flicker, tries to press. Hamad gets him back, going straight into level 2. We're trying to get the corner.
Ooh.
We're trying to get as much drive gauge off of Kepler as we can. Another corner throw.
That's right. You know, great stuff to mix things up with the throws there. Throws such big damage in Street Fighter 6.
And you saw from Hamad there, it wasn't a counter hit on the second one, but he did catch him trying to walk. The low flicker catches, the drive rush, a safe follow-up to it, confirms it on hit, and manages to take the round.
Trying to capitalize off of that whiffed Psycho upper there.
He caught. A close-range fireball is punishable by Ed.
Oh, man. Psycho Warp catches the startup of the Kikoken.
Oh, and caught by the wayward end of that fireball from Ed. Kepler in trouble again.
Fantastic whiff punish here for Hamad, keeping that pressure up on Chun-Li. My goodness, catches her coming on down from that jump, and this is going to be a match point here for Hamad with Ed.
And then we saw that same interaction there again. Punish counter, countering the landing recovery of the cross-up jump, getting the full combo. Kepler finally getting another round started, though, and we've seen him take 2 of these home into 1 game.
Oh, man. Great stuff here. Awesome preventiveness by Kepler, and keeping that pressure up on Ed. Forward fears.
Yeah, tried to bait a throw there. Nothing biting from Hamad. Instead, he gets flickered. Still a life advantage for Kepler. Drive gauge lowering. Nice forward medium punch. Grabs him, but no! Walks straight into a low short, and now that's burned out.
That's right. Burned out, and this orb is going to carry her straight over to the corner there in that burned out state. Hosensho's going to close it out, though. Unbelievable stuff. We were tied the rounds.
Yeah, Hamad was trying to pressure him all the way into the corner, maybe get a DI, but finally gets mashed out. Kepler finds the gap.
Okay, drive rush forward throw, and boy, that lands you so far.
Kepler just a half a bar of drive. That throw is going to be a big deal, getting him back another full bar.
Okay, everybody, you know, trying to fish for position here. Ed now on the corner, not the best place to be.
Ooh, flicker takes back the turn, though, and the turn turns into a throw. Hamad with the biggest advantage he's had of the round so far. Life total's even, drive gauge pretty even.
Okay, Chun-Li, you know, still fishing for an opening there. Okay,
caught by
Hamad.
Is this going to be able to convert? No. One more hit, though, could go into level 3 for either player. They are both in lethal range. And it's the drive impact.
That's right.
Straight into the level 3 is going to be 3-1 for Hamad.
Fantastic stuff. And that's where watching your gauge is so unbelievably detrimental, because Chun-Li, you know, in that burnout state.
The super meter largely as an invincible reversal or as a level 3 cash out option, but Rashid with one of the best level 2s in the game. I promise you'll see it no less than 3 or 4 times this set.
I feel Rashid, even in 5, as a character, I'm going to kill you in a Marvel way with 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, he definitely is tricky. And we start off the round with a drive rush overhead.
That's
converting
right.
all the way to the corner.
Here we go. We got a party in the corner already here. Okay, Brian ready for it. Got the back throw there, Rashid.
Yeah, we saw Ramsaur try to get the empty low, gets thrown out, but already back in with the double jump into the jump light kick.
Tornadoes out on the screen there, blocks Eagle Spike. Following behind that Psycho Orb like a shield there, but the reversal, fantastic stuff by Ramsaur.
Catching him with a max range slide and converting into the super. Ramsaur with a really great round 1.
Yes.
One thing to look out for with Rashid, when his EX tornadoes are on the screen or when his level 2's on the screen, his moves actually get powered up with the power of the wind. Often making unsafe moves safe or safe moves plus.
Okay, we're really seeing Brian switching between the highs and lows there, trying to counter what Rashid is doing right now. Okay, OD flicker. Nice stuff with the trade.
Okay, catches him with the end of the drive rush, cornering him, knocking him down, and with the biggest advantage so far in the set so far.
Okay, you can see Brian trying to go for the air-to-air there. Patient on the ground.
Yeah, he was scarred from getting hit out of it last game. It worked a little bit better, did not tag him, but at least didn't die for it. Okay, stand heavy kick hits. No conversion and punished. He did the lighter spinning. He did the lighter tornado a little bit too close. Brian F recognized it, got the punish, and got the second round.
Okay, nice snuff on the drive rush there, keeping the pressure up. Okay, OD Mixer.
Yep, that gets the anti-air from Ramsaur, and that he takes that opportunity to set up the level 2. Level 2 back. How does this interaction work?
Goodness.
Brian F appears to know better than Ramsaur. That max range crush counter does let him tag the forward medium punch into a knockdown, though. Very, very even here in the last round of game 1.
Good air-to-air here for Brian, but the Mixer's going to catch him on the ground there. Nice block of the overhead.
Okay,
Caught
and a
in the
link.
corner, though.
Ramsaur guessing right this game and gets perfect parry for that. Brian F opts to go for the drive impact. He thinks he can burn him all the way out.
That's right. He ends up dropping the combo, though, and the level 2 orb. Burnout for Rashid.
Oh, and the double jump, heavy punch. Brian F read it correctly.
Oh, my goodness.
But didn't pick the right move. Trading, getting caught on the ground. Ramsaur has been winning all of the scrambles and takes game 1.
That's right. Fantastic movement and knowledge of character in general for Ramsaur here.
And he's done a great job catching him with that slide and converting it into damage. Not a move you actually see that often except for his fireballs.
Okay, we're seeing you can see Rashid trying to come out with something, but he's being outranged once again like we saw Chun-Li with Ed just a little bit earlier.
Brian F landing the punish counter. This time does get the conversion. Ramsaur very low in the corner, and that should be enough.
Yeah, I believe it was a whiff throw.
Yes, it was.
We saw there. Okay, starting out our second round here. Slowing down the pace of the game. You're seeing Ramsaur being a little bit more cautious here. Got the juggle combo.
Perhaps not cautious enough, though, getting tagged twice. Brian F has changed his playstyle to rely around buffering into drive rush, and it's working.
Okay, the tech is going to be the punish counter there.
Yep,
nice
finally
block.
blocks the slide.
That's right. We knew he's not going to get away with that again. Nice contact with the drive impact.
Drive impact gets him the corner combo. Both players pretty low on drive. Baits the throw. Is he going to be able to get enough? No, he does not. Both players now super even. Brian F burned out in the corner and does not super back. Ramsaur with the drive impact.
That's right. Great tornado combo here, but Ed fights his way out of the corner there. Checks with the crouching strong.
And he's trying to hold on to as much meter as he can. He wants it for round 3, but hopefully he's able to convert it into a win. Otherwise, he's going to regret sitting on it. And he's going to have to regret it. Ramsaur trying to hold on to all of his meter. Ends up not taking the round, giving Brian F the even up chance.
Unbelievable stuff. Brian with a confirm there with that level 3. I was thinking Ramsaur was going to have that blocked.
I think he was in a situation where he didn't quite have the level 3 yet and was wondering whether the combo would build him enough. That scramble and his inability to recognize that led to Brian F taking advantage with a mash out. And you can see in the player cam, Ramsaur looking frustrated right now. Brian F.
Right. You know,
constantly punishing.
One thing we're really seeing too, a little bit contrary to Rashid play, we're seeing him on the ground quite a lot because Brian is locking Rashid down. And even that enhanced movement, Brian's moving back so that Ramsaur isn't getting too much mileage.
Yeah, Ramsaur, now he has been managing to get out of the corner with the double jump though. Brian F has not picked the right option to that yet. Ramsaur taking advantage and getting the corner back for himself.
Ooh. Okay, great blocking here for Rashid. Whoa, caught him in the tail end of that tornado.
He does it, and by not picking it up, he gives Brian F the chance to possibly take this round. The combo is going to be enough. Brian F taking round 1. Another close one. And where the scrambles were going in favor of Ramsaur game 1, they've been going in favor of Brian F ever since then.
Fantastic stuff. Going for level 2. Yes, sir. 2 sky-high juggles in the corner.
Brian F mashing himself out of the corner. Ramsaur has had that happen to him many times. Just has not been able to keep the corner for a whole round yet.
Ooh. Brian,
uncharged web, keeps doing it. He knows that Ramsaur is looking for a poke, but instead gets caught with the anti-air spinning mixer.
Okay, and we're seeing Ramsaur slowly building back. His drive gauge there was quite depleted for the moment. Great pokes here for both sides. Okay, holding on to the neutral, and that's it. We're going to punish that whiff throw with the overhead. Fantastic stuff here. Ties the rounds.
And the rounds where Ramsaur has stayed tight, he has won. The rounds where he gets mashed out or where he does something unsafe on block, he does not. Brian F, huge start to round 3 here. Ramsaur punish counter thrown again. He's already at a third of his life.
Ooh.
It's baited, it's
That's
counter
right.
hit, and Brian F with the combo takes game 3.
Unbelievable. You know, and all of the Ed players that we've been seeing so far really capitalizing on their flicker ranges, using them as pokes for combo starters. Unbelievable stuff, and we're even seeing Rashid struggling with that quite a bit.
Brian F in a zen-like state, his opponent talking to him, trying to tell him that he messed something up. Brian does not care. He's going into game 4 here, up 2-1.
Okay, nice parries here, blocks against the Psycho Orbs.
And Ramsaur slowing his game down.
Oh, okay, punish counter, grabbing that additional 20.
Overhead gets blocked, and then even from minus tries to mash, Brian F has just been picking every single right place to press jab. A throw whiffs, Brian counters, and Ramsaur in the corner.
Okay, gonna check you with the low. Neutral jump combo here. Fantastic stuff with the Eagle Spike.
And 2 correct guesses for Ramsaur in a row. He had the low forward guess on the shimmy, and then the jump guess on the throw.
Yeah, narrowly misses that tornado in the sky.
Brian catches the drive rush.
Whoa.
Plus frames, gets DP'd. Super even round so far. Is he gonna spend the meter he needs?
That's
this
right.
Should be enough. Yeah, level 2 will definitely kill as long as he gets the follow-up combo. He does.
Fantastic combo to burn out there. Brian F closing out that round in style. This is match point.
Ramsaur starts with the level 2. It's a pretty free mix-up here. Brian F trying to block every part of it. Does manage to mash out and fights his way through the entire Yasar.
Okay, reversal's going to make contact that time. A little bit of neutral game for both characters here. OD spinning mixer's going to juggle Brian into the corner there.
Okay,
Woo!
and backdashes the throw attempt. The hardest call that he could have done. Unfortunately, drops the combo.
Okay, drive rush is going to put Ramsaur in burnout right now.
And being in burnout is not where you want to be versus Ed. Those flicker jabs go from just a poke tool to a pressure tool.
You can see Rashid's trying really hard too to stay in the center of the screen, but he's being pushed into the corner there a bit. Okay, great enhanced movement on his way out. We are all healed up.
And Ramsaur has done a great job anti-airing. Brian F not getting any jumps through. And with drive gauge and the corner, Ramsaur has a chance to take this round.
Okay, trying to figure out a way to get some confirms here on Ed. Blocks,
and blocks
reversal.
on the drive reversal. Not a real punish though. I think with the drive gauge, the advantage here should be for Ramsaur, but Brian F not afraid to press buttons even when burned out. Slide blocked, and is it going to be enough? No super meter. Not able to convert, but it's the Oki that gets him.
That is
Fireball, that's much more normal than it has been in past games.
Yes.
She has the tools to play a basic Showdown game plan, but then also has a few of the Juri tricks up her sleeve still.
That's right. You know, she can really hold her own, of course, with Uma winning that CPT $1 million here. We're going to see how Kaiser does with Juri in Texas.
And one of the best drive rushes in the game, able to get right into Marisa's face. Watch out though, Marisa has one of the best anti-drive rush moves in the game with her stand medium punch. So that's going to be a game of cat and mouse, I think we'll see. And that down medium punch, another one catches Kaiser trying to go green.
Okay, that's it. Wake up pinwheel here.
Ooh, and the punish counter goes into the drive rush, evening up the drive gauge.
And that's right. Backdash is just out of throw range for both characters here, keeping up that pressure in the corner. Kaiser closes it out.
And any round in Street Fighter 6 can turn into that. You get tagged once by a Fierce for taking 30%, and then you whip that throw, that might be the round. And the whip throw again.
Unbelievable. Fantastic stuff here. A lot of whip throws in this match.
Yeah, both players reading each other, attempting to get that meaty throw. One of the best mix-up options in the game.
Okay, a little bit of trades here, but the roundhouse will close the gap here with the drive rush. Juri keeping that pressure up. She's in burnout. She does not care.
And let me tell you, this is a single hit that PhattyMikey might need. This is so much damage. Critical art. She does have a standard amount of damage on her critical art. I don't think it'll quite be enough, but you know, we'll see. Yeah.
Okay, roughly same amount of life, but the back throw is going to do it. I'll tell you what, I fall for that level 3 every time.
Yeah, definitely a move at a range that Marisa isn't normally threatening at. Kaiser, got to feel bad about that one. He had the round in his favor, dropped the combo, and now he's on the ground versus Marisa round 3.
Okay, that's it. Once again, wake up pinwheels again. We've seen that 2-3 times so far in this match against PhattyMikey.
Jump light kick goes straight into the tick throw. Kaiser getting back the corner.
That's it. Going for the Sotum command grab there in burnout. Still
no anti-air,
chasing
but
Juri down.
Kaiser with a massive drive advantage. PhattyMikey halfway through burnout. Is Kaiser going to try to press this? No, he can't. PhattyMikey not scared to press buttons.
Okay, Marisa almost completely healed up. There we go. And of course, we have a critical art all set on Juri's side.
Burnout over. We're doing the Superman punch, and the Superman punch connects, giving PhattyMikey game 1. And man, that looked like Kaiser was going to take the quickest game 1 we've seen tonight, and instead PhattyMikey brings it all the way back.
Oh, dive kick's going to get punished for those negative frames there.
Really nice, grabbing the corner carry into the Oki. EXDP does hit again. Kaiser has a great read on PhattyMikey's offense and has managed to DP out correctly 3 times.
A little bit of neutral play here for Juri once again. Block step roundhouse, drive rush, Fuhajin. We're going to store a couple of those.
Another DP
nice
connects.
setup with the jump in for the overhead. Anti-air.
Go forward hits, punish counter on the throw. PhattyMikey with less than a drive gauge in the corner gets tagged, and that stand fierce actually from Juri, even though it's a kick, does manage to tag at the end of like 4 or 5 block strings so far. PhattyMikey's got to stop pressing buttons there if he doesn't want to lose.
Oh, there we go. And that's what happens when you're conditioned. You get the hard knockdown and you wake up with a DP each time. Mikey knew, capitalizes, closes out the round. Awesome stuff there.
Okay, the whole time you were talking, I was just staring at Kaiser's health bar. When Marisa blocks a DP, you're probably not winning that round.
That's right. She's got that muscle mommy power going for her. Oh, here we go again. I fall for that every time. You want to throw a projectile, you think it's safe. She's invincible and start up on that. Fantastic stuff there.
Yep, great reactions from PhattyMikey. Gets him in the corner,
That's
solo
right.
on drive gauge. Kaiser supers, and it gets caught. Not only is he going to take a bunch of damage, he's going to die, and he's going to lose game 2. PhattyMikey going up 2-0. And I mean, it's 2-0, but Kaiser has had the advantage in almost the majority of these rounds, just taken away from him from Mikey, choosing his spots, finally blocking the DPs he needed to, and taking the 2-0 lead.
That's right, you know, and a lot of it is because of that level 3. We saw 2 times he was putting out that Fuhajin fireball when he thought it was safe, and you think that you're safe doing it. But, you know, big damage, huge damage
That's
there.
a comfort spot for Juri. Most characters don't have a tool to go through fireballs at that range. And so when the level 3 comes out, it ruins that comfort for you. It's something that Kaiser's been trying to go back to and just is going to have to realize he can't.
Ooh.
PhattyMikey has been using down medium punch to large effect so far in this top 48, constantly tagging people and starting the round off in the corner.
Great drive rush pressure here. Okay, storing up some of those Fuhajins once again. Awesome stuff here. Forward throw. Following it a little bit like a shield there. You know, and another thing, along with Cammy, crouching strong, extremely strong for both of those ladies. Kaiser closes out the round.
Yeah, I mean, and it's basically come down to who hits more of their buffers, right? And this time it's Kaiser again. That stand roundhouse, or stand fierce hitting several times so far this set. PhattyMikey's been doing the same with the down medium punch.
Oh, a little bit of trade there.
Really nice conversion there on the trade. PhattyMikey's seen that before.
Okay, catches the Superman Phalanx punch.
And this time it's PhattyMikey with the buffer. Whoever hits that poke is gonna win, and this time it's PhattyMikey again. No! He drops the combo. And he drops the combo into Kaiser's down medium kick. Kaiser's gonna take his first game of the set so far.
Awesome stuff there. Fantastic stuff, keeping it clutch. Kaiser closes it out in style. Bam. Here we go.
It's not jump-ins, it's not mix-ups, it's not fireballs getting the hits this round. It's haymaker punches, right?
That's right.
We're seeing roundhouse, we're seeing fierce, we're seeing big medium punches. Turn into a drive rush, turn into a combo.
Okay, everybody's slowing down the pace of the game once more. Again, trying to reset the neutral with the standing shorts.
Yeah, definitely the lightest Brendan I've seen press so far. It's mostly been the heavies coming out, and the heavies are coming back out. Really nice. Kaiser has started reacting to these Superman punches with DP. Not an easy reaction, and that's 3 times in a row now. Another 4. Kaiser, if PhattyMikey's not able to do that or stop doing it soon, he might just lose the game off those DPs alone.
That's right. Fantastic usage of spacing and normals here for Kaiser. Here we go. Gets to confirm with the light.
We saw him delay the medium punch. He'd been doing it straight away, but now the delay finally catches PhattyMikey. Kaiser taking all his momentum back. After going down 2-0, he might take his 4th round straight.
You know, and for as much as we were seeing Mikey that was in control of the aggression of these matches, right now Kaiser really putting up the energy and keeping it up on Marisa, but Marisa and both characters in Burnout right now are just going at it.
PhattyMikey in chip range, though, he knew that he tried to get out. He had to super or something because one blocked move was going to be chip. Instead, he just eats the low. Kaiser, I mean, I felt like I was saying it was 2-0 seconds ago, and now we're down to 2-2.
Boy, that last game was a complete slugfest.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how much Kaiser's reactions to things PhattyMikey was doing in game 1 and 2 have changed the tide of the set so far. Without the ability to Superman punch, PhattyMikey isn't finding the plus frames he was before. And because he's not, and because he's eating, you know, a chunk of his life every time he does the Superman punch,
right,
he's losing the rounds.
Okay, here we go. We are tied 2-2.
And another one of those late medium punches catches, no combo though. DP hits again. Kaiser's had such a read on Mikey's offense, and another Superman punch gets DP'd.
Okay, that's it. We're going to take advantage of that whip throw there.
Okay, neutral jumps it, but whiffs the punish. Kaiser. Oh man, both players are getting hits that could be huge. This one might finally be it.
With the DI, closes it out with the pinwheel there, keeping the pressure up. Forward throw is going to give Marisa a little bit of breathing room, but
spaces out the Gladius, but with very little recovery, Kaiser manages to manage 2 hits. Either catches the backdash with the Sparta kick.
Fantastic stuff here. This is match point here for Marisa.
And the crowd's into this in the background. This has been super, super back and forth. And now it's the stand light kick. Kaiser, first hit of round, I don't even know how many, but it's the 2nd round of this game 5.
Okay, Fuhajin's on the ground there, stocks up another one.
Backdash too far to punish the throw, gets a throw of his own. Kaiser in the corner. Another DP lands. He's been successful with 90% of them.
Okay, good throw techs, everybody on points.
Oh and goodness. So the recovery looked like enough to whiff punish, but no, it was a trap. PhattyMikey gets the down medium punch into a combo. Level 3 here, gonna do a ton of damage. It's gonna make the drive gauge discrepancy in Mikey's favor, and it's gonna give him the corner. Tries to bait out the DP this time. Kaiser knew it was coming, doesn't bite.
Okay, a little bit of neutral play. Once again here, crouching strong for Juri, one of her longest.
It's a stare down, and a stare down ends with PhattyMikey whip punishing for the game.
Right. Fantastic. Unbelievable. Great match. Studying and focusing a lot of her moves off of Guy, so she has a lot of Bushin ninja influence here.
So one thing Kimberly has in this matchup is she has the ability to actually teleport with the spray cans.
Yes.
And she can teleport through any one of JP's projectiles with the reads. That being said, JP has very strong reaction to this. He got a juggle stand heavy punch. If he reads it, he can get a combo of his own.
Okay, trying to find a very safe way in right now.
Playing at that max range, and yeah, that's such a great move, right? It doesn't in a vacuum seem that strong, but people love to walk back versus JP.
Right.
Full conversion, brings him to the corner, sends him to the other edge of the screen.
Full screen juggle combo here. Here we go, the mix-up, Kimberly.
Drive reversals.
That's right. No mileage out of that there. Oh, here we go.
SICKLE wants nothing to do with Kimberly, but instead she's right in his face. Burned down in the corner with a couple drive gauges her own, baits the amnesia. What's he gonna do? He keeps trying to bait a super, it doesn't come. Drive impact might be enough, but it's not being shown as one of the offensive options here. JP.
Oh, just out of range of that drive impact. And the crouching strong is going to close it out here for SICKLE.
And unfortunately, what could have been a punish instead is a disaster, base losing round 1.
Okay, tries to get the cross up here on the jump in.
SICKLE has been parrying every one of these jump-ins.
Yes. Strong reversal for JP. Anti-air juggle. Here we go. Kimberly in the corner. Wow.
We get the
Psycho
level 3.
goes straight to level 3.
Yeah, he wants to build back that drive gauge. He wants to make the life lead big enough to where maybe just one solid hit will be enough. Tries to bait the throw. It doesn't come. Instead, Bates manages to take the corner back with the cross-up.
That's right. I always have a theory. Kimberly is listening to DJ in her headset there. I believe it.
Okay, and baits out the amnesia.
Okay, we got the can set up, and what's the mix-up going to be?
Everything's plus now, and finally, yeah, recognize that SICKLE did not have a bar. That is a guaranteed setup there. Nothing he can do to get out of it except for get an amnesia out of his own. It's actually one of the only characters who can try to get out of that, but didn't represent it.
Okay, Kimberly right now is trying to find a safe way to get in.
Really nice Annie on the neutral jump.
Elbow. Forward throws.
Another one. He thought he baited it, but he didn't wait quite long enough.
Oh, cross-up combo. Here we go. What's the mix-up on the Oki?
And SICKLE has been constantly trying to keep Bass in the corner with those throws, and Bass has caught onto it. Cross-up jumps over several of them now.
Nice anti-air.
Trade on the slide, and the jump-in hits from far away.
Oh. Okay, a little bit trades in the corner here. JP working his way out, and of course.
Oh, and that's a horrible combo drop.
Okay, level 2 is being blocked right now, except for the tail end of that by Kimberly, and SICKLE's going to get that first game.
And I mean, what's a reward for blocking the mix-up from JP? Well, he's plus enough to do a frame trap anyway. SICKLE takes game 1 after what looked like Bass might have taken the whole thing back. Blocking that, yes, very nice punish counter.
Great stuff with the Bushin and up kicks there.
Really nice, stopped his momentum with the drive rush jab and keeps catching these neutral grabs with down fierce. Super strong play from Bass.
Okay, a little bit of neutral.
Max range slide, safe on block, but gives SICKLE the turn back to get the back throw.
Okay, Kimberly trying to close in on JP here. He's keeping her out as long as ranging moves. Gets the meaty jump in. Bushin command grab in the air.
And with the nerfed anti-air, Bass deciding that jumping in is going to be the ticket to his offense, and it's been the ticket so far.
Yeah.
Whiffs that spike right in his bias. Okay, medium kicks everywhere and a backdash on the throw. SICKLE recognizes it, punish counters it, third of his life in the corner.
Okay, here we go for that level 2 Lavushka.
And
once again into the reversal.
Low, high, V reversal's out.
Favor.
Oh, and that juggle state. You know, most characters wouldn't get a combo there, but JP, he's different.
You can really see Bass is really trying to get Kimberly's momentum rolling, but SICKLE's been playing so solid. He can't get that rolling with Kimberly.
Yeah, and even burned out, even taking 4 frames extra of block stun. That slide was just too deep and gets punished from SICKLE for the round. Attempts the conversion, doesn't land it. Bass picks up on the scramble with a down medium kick into the drive rush.
Great target combo in the corner there, straight to level 3.
And you know, in round 3s, we usually see people spend the level 3 just because you're never going to get it back, you're never going to get another round. But for Kimberly, it matters even more because she goes into this power-up state. She's faster, she's stronger. She gets access to a much better neutral.
Right, and she can build on up to a level 1. So here we go, working our way back on. And of course, JP in the corner burned out, which is not necessarily the best place that she would want to be here.
Converts. This isn't going to combo, but it is going to set up the mix-up. The overhead hits. The conversion is going to be into a reset.
That's right.
Gets back all his drive gauge. Bass now in a lot of trouble.
Blocks the teleport on the way in here, but JP gets the confirm and closes it out.
And SICKLE could just smell Bass's impatience in that situation.
Yes.
2 jabs, block. 3rd jab, converts. Guesses on it with the drive rush. He knew it would hit.
Ooh.
Taking game 2.
Catches Kimberly with the low. Juggles her all the way over into the corner there.
A medium punch, catching at the tip and stand heavy kick leading into a combo. SICKLE with a great start to game 3. Mix up, is it gonna be high, low, overhead throw?
Gets it. Kimberly starts it off with a crouching short here. Oh man, smart movement here.
Okay, but the parry's enough to punish it. Unfortunately, the conversion is not enough. Bass with the corner now.
And that DI is gonna make the contact here. Great combo here with the can set up.
Set up meaty low, and we get the conversion into the EX air grab. He's gonna go into level 2, and this should be enough, I believe, to take the round. It's gonna be close.
Ooh.
No, I was wrong, never believe me.
Fantastic stuff with the overhead. Kim takes the round. Oh,
Jump,
man.
okay, it punish
Very
counters
close.
the recovery of the spike, even though the jump whip.
Ooh, great stuff with the text in the corner of the screen.
And those slides just not spaced well enough. SICKLE getting the
Ooh.
punish.
Here we go to level 2.
And we're
Once
going,
again.
yep, that's the overhead. Just gets hit by it, jumping over him like a rabbit. Facing a lot
Overhead's
of
going to
trouble
get that
here.
confirm and get the big juggle combo here.
If
With
he going to
the,
level 1, he does.
that's right. Level 1 Psycho and closes it out. Strong round there for
And
SICKLE.
we saw the, you know, the whipped moves to set up the plus on block pillar. Face wanted to get out, but even though that move is normally minus, it was plus that time. SICKLE with the setup.
Gets it with the overhead and the can set up there.
DI and
Great
gets it
stuff.
back.
Awesome stuff. Unbelievably quick reactions here for Ken and combos straight to his level 3.
Level 3, huge advantage for base here. Lots of drive advantage, lots of health advantage, and the power up from the level 3.
And SICKLE once again very close to burnout. Going for that level 2. Lavushka once again.
Okay,
Nice
parries his way out.
blocking
It does not
parries.
eat the frame trap this time, but eats the next frame trap instead.
Oh, the command grab in the corner. That's the second time he did that.
And this
setup
is
in the
big
corner
here.
with
Reads
command
the
grab.
neutral jump. No conversion. It's the overhead this time. Not quite enough.
Oh.
Overhead again.
Oh man, catches Ken on the drive rush in. Awesome stuff there for SICKLE. Sorry, Kaiser is going to have that Marisa rematch here technically against Melbu. So we're going to have Juri versus Marisa once again.
Yeah, and is it going to have gotten him warm for this match? Is it going to be something he doesn't want to see? I guess we'll just see how it turns out.
That's right. So once again, you know, starting off with some of Juri's longest ranging moves, but going to catch her on that cooldown there.
Yeah, no, Melbu catching so much damage off a whiff punish with the stand heavy punch. Kaiser scared to hit button, seeing the ghost of PhattyMikey's pass.
Yes.
Melbu catching him out here, gets the corner safe jump. Big advantage in the round so far. Kaiser finally sneaking in. That down medium kick ticks into the throw.
Okay, that's it. Using that Sotom for that command grab, and that is going to be a round over to Melbu.
Yeah, and I think early on people's response to being burned out was to turtle up. And what people have learned is you just can't. If you turtle up, you eat chip damage,
Right.
you eat guaranteed DIs. Instead, you have to fight your way out, as hard as that is to do.
Okay, drive rush is straight to attack there. A little bit of trade.
Oh,
to
and the
center of
trade,
screen.
but a combo off of the trade for
Yeah.
Melbu. Yeah, you don't want to trade with Marisa. She's got the most hits done in the entire game.
Okay, trying to find a safe opening here against Marisa right now.
Never fighting.
Ooh, and that's it. Juri and Burnout being pushed to the corner there, but fighting her way towards the center of the screen once again.
Melbu gets that drive rush all the way into Juri's face, and with one bar himself and none for Kaiser, it's a big advantage. What's he gonna do? It's gonna be the combo into level 3.
That's right. And that, a really good chance considering it's for Burnout
I don't think it's
also.
quite enough, but it gets him
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really low. That being said, Kaiser does have the level 3. He doesn't wake up for it, instead eating, I think, what would have been a kill, whether he got hit or blocked. Chip damage is real in Burnout, and Melbu takes game 1.
Unbelievable stuff. That's it. Straight to the command grab once again there. Oh man, gets
Down
caught there.
jab, tries to get a cute little convert off it, unfortunately getting punished.
And fantastic backdash movement there by Melbu, just staying out of Juri's range there.
And by staying out of his range, he gets the whip punish. Really nice stand
Yes.
fierce punish counter, and that fierce punish counter leads all the way into round 1 of game 2 for Melbu.
You know, Kaiser really trying to find his flow in this match. Does it with the crouching strong into pinwheel.
True, okay,
Here we
getting
go.
a punish
Mixes up
counter
that
throw in the
forward
corner. Just has to dash for the throw loop, but gets thrown out. This time instead he hesitated. Melbu with his 3rd landed command grab of the match. He has Kaiser scared to DP, and he does it anyway. I thought
right.
he tried to bait it, but the armor didn't work.
Here we go with the roundhouse drive rush combo here.
Doesn't spend the meter. Let's see if he regrets that. Melbu's got a chance here. No, gets thrown for his trouble, whiffs the jab, and now Kaiser getting his first round of the game so far. Melbu just waiting. He knows that whiff might be coming, and the whiff comes down. Medium punch.
It doesn't level straight to the corner there.
Besides, he doesn't need it yet. Not the decision we've seen most players make so far, but still a huge advantage.
Okay, Juri.
It's still loaded. Whiff. Command grab finally jumps, but no punish.
That's right. Catches her with the crouching strong, goes straight to her level 3.
Kaiser knew that Melbu has been walking away in that situation and chose the right move as the low to catch him into the combo.
That's right, keeps the drive pressure going here, and
Melbu tries to whiff punish a fireball, but jumps right into the hitbox.
Yes.
Kaiser finally opting not to whiff anything. And is this adjustment going to be enough? Another low forward hits. He's got him in the corner. Does a drive rush, but it burns himself out. Still only needs one more hit.
Oh, okay. Just out of range of that foul on Superman.
Kaiser refusing to mash here. He really just wants to punish something. He gets it.
Awesome stuff there.
And Kaiser, you can tell he was just in that mode. He was never going to press a button that wasn't a punish or an anti-air. And he manages to find the punish.
Straight into the action here. Pushing Juri straight on into the corner there with the big hits.
Oh, and these low forwards keep hitting. Melbu keeps trying to whiff punish with the walk back, but can't make it out of range in time. Marisa's walk speed not particularly good. Another low forward catches. He's got to watch his toes. That's 5 in a row. Manages to take the plus range to the stand fierce. And that's it. If you block Marisa Fierce's, yeah, you don't get hit, but instead you get burned out.
Okay, Marisa trying to get the cross up there. Closes it out against Kaiser.
No character just makes the green go gray like Marisa does, man. I mean, it's brutal.
You know, and that's one thing too. If you see that your normals aren't necessarily doing it, mixing in a throw for a surprise. Throws do so much damage here. 50% off of that scaled perfect parry.
Catches him waking up, baits the super, but no, he actually doesn't. He pressed that medium kick late. Kaiser getting out. Or Melbu, sorry, getting out.
Okay, Marisa taking a bit of damage there and burn out in the corner. And that's going to be a level 3 here for
Juri. It's
Juri.
going to do a lot of damage. It's going to put him in the range where chip might be enough to do it. What is Kaiser going to throw out here? It's a withstand heavy punch. Now he's in the corner. He just lets it rip.
That's right, that OD pinwheel on stock.
Kaiser's managed to hit the vast majority of those. Gets hit with, you don't see the stance low a lot, and apparently it caught him off guard because the command grab right after hit as well. Oh. The overhead this time, all 3 stance moves coming right out.
Fantastic, great 6 hits there, very strong. Good damage here for Juri.
Finally blocking the low forward. Knows he's at the range where he might be able to whiff punish. No punish on the overhead. Whiff punish, whiffs, and whiffs back. It's blocked. Nobody landing the hit. Finally, Superman punch opens him up. It's the drive rush. We were burned out, so it leads to the stun. Right. That should be enough.
And that was an emergency situation there for Juri. This is going to close out the round here for Melbu. Unbelievable. That's going to be 2 Melbu, 1 Kaiser.
Yeah, Melbu, the big adjustment he made, he lost game 2 to down medium kick, and he blocked several of them in a row. Got him the advantage he needed for game 2. In his
Gotta watch the toes there for Marisa. Nice. And you know what? That's one thing we have been seeing Kaiser doing off and on in these last couple of rounds, shimmying.
Yeah, and this time the shimmy did work. It led him to throw. Melbu now catching the drive rush with a jab. Marisa, unfortunately, with some of the worst conversions off of jab drive rush, but it doesn't matter because she has some of the best ones off the perfect parry. Goes to the safe jump, fakes it for a command grab. Just a sliver left of drive gauge, and that sliver's not enough drive impact, leading to the stun combo.
That's right, and that damage is going to hurt a little bit more. Okay, level 1 Fuhajin.
And he eats just the latter end of that. Tried to bait it with a jump. It wasn't enough.
Dive kick there.
Melbu in big trouble, though. He's only got 1 bar. He's got very little drive gauge.
That's right, catches the tail end of that Superman.
He's burned out now. What's it going to be? Is he going to go into drive impact? He's going to super. The game of cat and mouse ends with a low medium kick.
Fantastic comeback there for Kaiser.
Oh, and another one hits. Melbu trying to walk back again. He thought he got comfortable. He thought he proved he could block it, but Kaiser fishing for it.
That's right. A little bit of trade on the Superman on the way in there.
Blocking a low forward target combo, and he had a great perfect parry response.
Okay, burnout. Oh, man, that's it. Goes straight to level 3.
And that's as big as it can be because not only is he gaining back his drive range, he's going to burn out Kaiser. The tides have turned completely. He does not have the drive rush to get back in though. Instead walks all the way up with the knee. Not quite enough, but man, chip could be it.
Oh.
Instead, it's the air to air.
That's right. Solid stuff here for Melbu, keeping the pressure up, and this is match point here for Marisa.
Kaiser taking that last round. Ooh, and you do not want to get started with the knee. That's a heavy starter. Melbu taking 30 to 40% for his trouble.
That's right.
Baits the command grab, but no punish.
Fantastic roundhouse combo. Fuhaj into level 3.
Yeah, and this is going to even up the life total for the most part, get Kaiser the Oki advantage.
And Marisa very close to burnout. Here we go.
Burned out
Once
there,
again,
baits the throw.
Out of throw range. Unbelievable stuff, and gets it that time.
And we try to run out,
again.
and the shimmy, but then again, no combo. He's going for the chip here. Is he going to have the chip, or is he going to get super? No, it's a block string, and now it's 2-2.
Fantastic pressure there for Kaiser. We're going to tie it up, 2-2.
Although we've seen Kaiser here before, 2-2 versus Marisa. His second time, it's deja vu. Not the kind of deja vu you want to see because he lost that last game and he's losing the start of this round. Drive rush into the command grab.
That's it, the OD wake up uppercut there for Juri. Cross up time.
Oh, again, whiffs the throw, doesn't time his meaty correctly and gets back thrown. Down medium punch catching him. Melbu burned out, but with a huge advantage in the corner. It's the fake charge. Lets it go early, lets it swing. Kaiser tried to get out, instead gets hit by the meaty.
Okay, this Invincible Frames helps Marisa out, but gets the combo straight on back.
This level should connect.
Level 2. A little bit of neutral play for both these ladies here.
Fireball dissipates, blocks it, and manages the tech. Melbu solid defense so far, multiple tech throws.
Oh, reversal. Marisa, you know, patiently pushing Juri into the corner right now. Lunge kick.
Oh, and he knew that he'd been taking that throw after the tick every single time, manages to catch it with a frame trap instead. Level 1 should connect. And no meter for Marisa here. So no more way to stop and reversal anything that comes through. Kaiser should manage to take it with a round here. It is the final round, final match of Melbu versus Kaiser.
Okay, starting it off with the drive rush here. Extremely strong start with the diametrics up kick.
So much dab pumps, 5 drive gauges into that combo, and every bit is worth it, but the next 2 burn him out. Still, the command grab lands. Huge life advantage for Melbu.
Oh man, a little bit of a trade on the drive rush. Juri shimmying back and forth.
Kaiser needs to get something started while Melbu's still burned out. He does. A frame trap lands this time. Is he gonna go for drive impact? No, he's still just trying to bait those supers. It doesn't come. And this time it's the parry, jab, jab, and that's enough. Unfortunately, it happens again. Out 3-2. Tiny adjustments could have made the difference, but Kaiser sent home. Still a great performance. He made top 48 here.
Yes.
Melbu moving on with the Marisa.
I think some of the things that had changed towards that final round or final game